Okay. Everything working? My camera's not working. How are you doing, chat? What's new? What's going on? How is life? There we go. We have camera. How are you all doing? What's new? Continuing the Patho stream, finally. I've been way too busy. I have not. Not been active enough streaming. So, yeah, what's new with all of you? How is life? It's no one. I have left starting soon on too long. But why is it named end of year stream? That's wrong. Oh. Oops. I messed up. Pathologic. Hopefully that updates properly. Wow, I messed that up bad. Completely wrong category, completely. Sometimes you get a little rusty on your streaming stuff and forget that you have to do things like categories. And yeah. Is the chat not working? Good. Oh, weird. Now it's working. That's a long delay. Alright. Hopefully people will trickle in. I also hope the audio levels are okay. I'm gonna bump down Patho on my end. Problem with Patho volume levels is that the menu music's like 10 times louder than the game. At least. I'm peeking the mic. There we go. That's better. Hi, Faint Abyssal. I hope you're doing well. Okay. We'll get started and hope people pop in soon. How am I? I am good. It's day 2. What am I doing on day 2? Yeah. What's new with me? I have a girlfriend. That's pretty cool. You might see them briefly at some point in the stream, but probably not on camera. When they get home. But what else is going on? Yeah. I don't know. I'm surviving. Working hard. Next video is partially edited. Still got a lot to do though. A lot to do for that. But the rough cut is ready, which is good. So that's very helpful. Hey, you, do you do this for me? No, you don't. Hi, Mike. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've streamed. I've just been working and dealing with school stuff and dealing with editing and things. Got a lot of projects coming up soon. Oh, that's a robber. Don't throw a knife at me. Okay, we're good. Precious organs. I need to unplug my remote. Yeah, but what's new with you, chat? How are things? Busy? Are you good? Okay. Our prices already skyrocketed. Thank you so much for following Non-Political Benny. Yeah, prices have skyrocketed, so this is now worth 10,000. To make bank. Boom. Oh, that's tough, Fane. I hope it works out okay. Sounds like a lot of stress. That's the trick. You buy cheap on day one and you sell for skyrocketing prices on day two. Patho's really a stonks game when you get down to it. In some ways. In a lot of ways it isn't, but in some ways it is. Because it's day 2 night, we can get a bunch of kills in. On robbers. You know, as you do. Generally as a healer, you seek out combat. That's how life works, right? It's okay. It is 1 a.m. Excellent. But yeah, just did a really good interview for Video Gems podcast to co-host. Excited about that. I can't say who it is just yet.
Long enough to cut his own throat.
Oh, Alan, your father was respected a lot, so you will be too. If we get a connection, that is. Okay, I need to go check the sheet and remind myself whose voice is what. Artemy's also Alan Rickman? They're both Alan Rickman? Okay, that's fun. Did you know my father closely? He never went refusing us lot help. That was enough for me. Thou shalt respect kindness more than anything else. So you had... Fuck. It's so weird doing the same... for context, people who haven't been to Patho streams before, you get to donate to choose what voices I use. So, yeah. So you had business with him? No way. I couldn't even get near him. Probably. He was a wise, well-respected man, your father was. Us children of dirt had no business rubbing shoulders with a guy like this. It just feels good to have a spiritual beacon walk among us people, keeping both himself and us in austerity. Who would have killed him? Fucking. Whoever cursed me to Alan Rickman talking to Alan Rickman. Damn you. Nobody's got nothing to gain from that, I think. There's a tale going about, though, that your honourable father was planning to finally take the proper place, the one that belonged to the guy by the right and the right to birth, that is. What place? A place that ain't pointed at by no charters, but every single whelp in the kin can see that invisible throne. Foreman Aoun sits it now, all comfy there like a slug on a fruit, sitting tight all right, but it looks mighty ugly. I see. Well, keep yourself in good health, will you? Same to you. Actually, I came here. I was coming to see your prices. They skyrocketed. Rifle is not purchasable today. We will buy a rifle on another day. Rifle, my beloved. Oh shit. Oh, I don't know my pacing anymore. Patho is like such a game you have to like be in the rhythm for when fights. Alright, now I've got the rhythm back. We're good. Oh, thank you, Scatterbrain. I'm glad that you enjoyed that video. Yeah, I'm really, really proud of that Star Wars video. Oh yeah, if you're a follower of me and you haven't seen, Jesse and I released our giant Star Wars video, full year in the making, released in December. I'm really proud of it. It did pretty well considering how much copyright tried to hamper it. Obviously I wish I could have done a little better, but it is what it is, as it were. So, yeah. I'm really proud of that one. And, really proud of the animation I did for it. That was a lot of work. If y'all were around last year, you probably caught some of the streams where I was working on it. Yeah, I'm gonna sell these because I have to collect a bunch of Twirine today. So I need a certain amount of space to be unoccupied. Ugh. I wish there was a map of where Twire exists down in the Gorkon, but it doesn't have one. Let's see if I can skip ahead on some quests.
Who will taste?
I've had a very hard day.
No.
And so have you, most likely. We deserve some rest. Let us talk in the morning.
Okay. Okay, I can't preempt it. That's unfortunate. A little bit of exhaustion. Egg. Oh, that's fun, yeah, Fane. Where is it? There he is. Oh, there we go. I think the most productive thing I can do right now, because I can't do any of the quests until morning. Yeah, Haruspex inventory management is a pain. It's a totally just like additional layer on top of the already difficult game because you lose a lot of your trading resources to it. And yeah, so you kind of have to be really mindful of it before you do stuff. I actually haven't played much of the Haruspex route. Like Bachelor before I streamed, I'd already finished the game on. And Haruspex I've only ever played on stream. I did the first 2 days as like a little test stream before the main stream back when I did the big Daniel route stream. For context, in November I did a big stream where I played through all of Daniel's route on stream. I should have backed off. I shouldn't have risked that for a punch. Thank you. Yeah, Haruspex is a different vibe from Daniel. Like, one, you have to actually deal with your reputation. Daniel, unless you do some very silly things in that route, you can't really destroy your reputation. Like, you'd have to really fuck up quite badly and play the game quite poorly for reputation to be a big part of your playthrough as Daniel. But, with Haruspex, there's, I think, a few different events across the 12 days where you... Oh, is there an annoying quest on day 7 for Haruspex as well? That's good to know. I love annoying quests on day 7. A Patho special. I'm gonna trade these organs. Patho really brings out normal sentences like, I'm gonna go trade these organs, and... and the best thing I can do right now is get some murdering in. But it's true. Sometimes you gotta go trade organs with the illegal organ trader. And also loot his house. No, seriously, Patho makes your relationship, like, to seeing a kid in the street very weird in the game, because you're like, I need that kid! I need bullets! Come here, child, I'll give you sharp knives for bullets. Very weird game. Very normal game. Completely normal game. Bar. Hi. You don't have anything for me. You're an organ trader, I'm an organ seller, we're not the same. Truly, Flourish Caster. Why not? Sometimes you need to trade organs for medicine. This is the ways the step. Let me see if I can go talk to Youngblood. Hi, Ninetailed. How's it going? I want to fight my help. Fuck! I can see the thing. Oh well, didn't lose too much health. Sorry, Patho does this thing sometimes where your mouse goes onto your second monitor. I'm just gonna load. And you click off the game. Because it doesn't keep the mouse locked into the game for some reason. It's really annoying. So if you move it too far left, you get onto the other monitor and you alt-tab by accident. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, come on. Stop getting me those quick jabs right after. Yeah, it's really frustrating when streaming. I've accidentally ended stream on one of the days when I was doing the full stream. I accidentally ended the stream early at one point because I left-clicked off the screen onto stop streaming. So when I stream Patho, I literally have to drag the things that control streaming out of the software and over to the other screen so that they're covered by the Patho and I can't accidentally end stream. Really fun. I kind of want a knife, not gonna lie. Morgan Cello, I'm going into battle and I need your strongest organs. It does happen, yeah. Very annoying. Hi, Old Grease. It is unless you're Aeronaut and want to get a good grade in Pathologic, a normal impossible thing to want. Hey, I already got a good grade in Pathologic. I already won the game, and then I won Marble Nest too. These are normal things to want.
It is easier to govern others than to prevent being governed.
Oh god, is he still Arnold Schwarzenegger? Where are you, Vlad Jr.? Yeah, he is! Okay!
Honey, Mr. Burak, we bet. It's not even slightly his voice. Someone gave you the cold shoulder. Mr. Burak, we've prepared a shelter for you.
Nice to hear that.
You mustn't think that we're shutting the door on you, though. We'll always be happy to accommodate you at our place. My sister and I have persuaded our father that the lump should become your fortress. But your enemies are powerful. Invisibility will protect you from them.
What kind of shelter is it?
It's your father's secret laboratory. It's a secret laboratory. The place is modest, but well hidden from prying eyes. I'm not sure what exactly you're planning to do there, but if at least a tenth of Katarina's prophecy comes true, then you'll need a secluded hideout.
That is exactly what I need.
Moreover, I've spoken to Detchler Denkovsky. He's taking a lot of interest in your affairs lately, and he seems to care about you personally. He dropped me a hint that you may need your father's potion brewing apparatus. It is there.
Is it the same device that my father used?
Yes, you may remember the extraordinary properties of the herb called Twire. Can you smell it? The spiciness in the air. It's the Twire. Twire is extremely rare, but you say using said device a skilled person could. Well, you'll get the hang of it soon enough.
Well, that means people do know about this place, doesn't it?
I cannot say for sure. If Visitor used to bring his apprentices and strangers over there, of course. But knowing his character, I'd assume that he did not. I don't think so. I myself found out about it by coincidence. It's really well hidden.
Fine, please show me where it is.
Interest speaks.
You can gather it yourself, of course. Thankfully, it's more than plentiful this year. Even the old-timers don't remember anything like this. But it takes time. The year's bountiful. A professional gatherer can spend a day just to find 5 or 6 blades. This year, however, you could gather 50 in the same time.
That means there are professional gatherers, right?
Of course. It's an art. People dedicate their lives to it. Oh, how they cherish their Twire. They grow it, watch over it, nourish it, and give it bountiful names. They whisper it out of the ground, they sing songs to it, and it all works.
How do I find them?
These are quite a few heads scattered across the steppe. The nearest one is in Earth, to the southwest of the Gates of Sorrow. Those are the more oblivious ones. The ones at the Stoneyard and the steppe beyond the station are better at hiding. It'd be better for you to seek out the ones by the gates.
I hope it isn't too far away from town.
The Gatherer Hut, it's between the gate and the cemetery, just a few steps into the steppe.
Then I'll find it easily.
I wonder who.
Perfect. Well, we can't do the main quest early, but we can do these quests at least. Yeah, to be honest, like, Patho, I would say if you don't have a ton of time to waste on trial and error, use the spoiler-free walkthroughs by I think the user's James on Steam. They're very, very well made, and they don't spoil any story stuff. They just make sure that you don't get caught in the like, here's a game-breaking bug. Here's another game-breaking bug. Here's another game-breaking bug. Because there's a lot of game-breaking bugs in the game. I love this game. Wonderful game. Full of game-breaking bugs that you can encounter. Day 7 of Bachelor Route, for example, if you don't do things in a very specific sequence, you'll just soft lock yourself out. None of the quests will work. That was a fun experience I had. So you have to like progress this one quest to a certain point, but if you go too far with it, it locks everything else out. If you don't go too far, if you don't go far enough with it, it locks everything else out. It's very weird. So, yeah, I'd say, like, Patho, a lot of the learning is less in the quest stuff and more in the like figuring out the ways that it functions. Twire. That is not Twire. I still don't like know what Twire looks like very well, which is kind of frustrating. Yeah, like the first time I beat Bachelor Road, I had to redo several days, like multiple times, just to figure out what the hell I needed to do. But then like the second playthrough, the one I did on stream, because I knew everything, and I just like, oh, thanks, James. I appreciate it. Yeah, so that second playthrough, when you know everything, it's just a completely different game, experience-wise. I should check what Haley did. For context, Somatol's a friend of mine.
Is not so wise as he thinks.
The place is yours. Make yourself at home.
Is this where my father used to work?
Yes. Me personally have only been here once. There's nothing here then. Nothing but tables, instruments, and tools. It seems that Isidore used to spend a lot of time here. Stayed overnight in even.
If it was him, that is.
It could have been no one else.
I hope so.
Prices are rising.
What
with
is that
every hour.
bulky device?
That is, in fact, the still. I think the apparatus had a different purpose originally, but your father has put it into this. This is where herbs are turned into essences. This doesn't...
That doesn't really look like lab equipment.
He used to say that Twire doesn't discriminate. A rather peculiar thing to say, actually. I would have said quite the contrary. I think we'll get the hang of it. How to mix sap with spirits. How to extract oil. How to take care of this monster. It should all be written in his diaries.
Sure.
Where did those lazy bastards
What is that
go?
thing on the table?
I'm not sure, but I think Isidore used it to work with organic materials. Animal tissues, for example. He extracted required substances from them.
How do I use it?
I don't know exactly. Robin told me that you put in...
I gotta check that. I gotta check what that donation is, because that might be relevant. Change Vlad to funny Sean Connery. Which Vlad? You gotta specify, there's two. Oh wait, because I'm currently talking to one of the Vlads. There's two Vlads! Thank you so much for the donation though, seriously. Appreciate it, Bedroom Punk. So I can't see it. I was like, why can't I see this? Because I wasn't logged in. It helps to log in to see what you're doing. The one who's Arnold. Thank you. Thank you for not... I was like, oh no, am I gonna lose my precious Emperor Palpatine? I genuinely, I love doing Vlad Olgumsky Sr. as, where's Vlad Jr.? There's Vlad Jr. Oh god, I'm on all caps. How did Sean Connery happen again? Right. Ah, fuck. Do I have Twitch open? I don't think I have any Twitch mods active right now. And it logged me out again. Well, I can't get rid of that bot, unfortunately. Thank you so much for the donation, New Evil James. Appreciate it. If you want one of the voices to change, you can. Pretty sure $5 you can request a voice from the list for any main character / townspeople. I'm not gonna make random people mods. Sorry. I'd also have to sign in to Twitch to be able to do that. What was I doing? I got distracted from... Oh, yeah. Sean Shakshisham. I don't know exactly. Ruben told me that you'd put an infected organ into one of its parts and then pour one of the... That's not even close. Fuck. Sean Connery. Shakshisham. I'd sex with your mom, Trebek. I don't know exactly. Ruben told me that you'd put an infected organ into one of its parts and then pour one of the precious trireme brews into another. As a result,
you get something he called a gruel. Ugh. There was other... fuck. Sean Connery. There was other equipment here too. A microscope, for example. Where are they now? Perhaps his apprentices took them elsewhere. I have no idea. I said it was bad. I explicitly state that Sean Connery is bad. It's just that one of my patrons really likes when I do it, so... Now I feel like a truly rich heir.
I wonder who else she has an eye.
Is there a storage space in here? Yes, okay, good. I'm glad that there's a storage space for the Haruspex, because I don't think this route would be doable without it. Okay. We will come back to this later. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Flourish Caster. Or should I say, Flourish Caster? James Bond. The name's Bond. James Bond. This impression's bad. He always sounds like he's shushing everything. Where am I going? Out into the steppe. But yeah, I have no fucking clue where Twire grows. Like, zero fucking clue. So this will be fun. I barely know what it looks like. I can do good impressions. The thing with the Sean Connery one is that I've never tried to do a good one. Like, I've never gone and sat down and listened to his thing and, like, practiced and tried to nail it. So it just always comes out that bad. And at this point, I don't want to improve it, because then it would lose the comedy. I could improve it. I don't want to. What are the worms? The Odongs.
Emperor Kalish. I feel the smell of blood. You have with you the blood of a person that's not with you, right?
You have a keen nose. How much blood do you need?
It isn't I who needs it. The Earth does. The Earth won't take more than it needs to grow as many herbs as you'll take from me.
Take it. Oh shit. Did I just lose all my blood? Okay, no, he just took one. Okay. I need that for trading! I need brown twire. I need 10 of these suckers. One. Okay, how much is the price? 12? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to murder a lot more people. I'm sorry. That's such a cursed sentence. Oh. Okay. What's some of the twire I need today? I need 10 twire again? Oh yeah, from Andre. Yeah. I need to kill a lot more people. Explain? People have organs. Artemy, you've gotta explain more. Organs can be traded for goods and services. Incredible, Mike. Thank you. That was a very good bit. Sometimes you have to do a little murdering and stabbering and the like. Okay. I think I'll take a quick nap on the way over. Sometimes you gotta take a quick nap on the way over, you see? I've already hit the point of the stream where I'm talking to myself in different voices. That's great. That's definitely healthy and normal. But how are you all doing in chat? What's new? What's going on? I haven't been on stream in ages, so. Where the hell does Twire grow? Is there a guide? Patho 1 Twire locations. Oh, there is. Okay. There is a herb guide. I'm saved. Life is not horrible. We are fine. I just need to find a way of positioning this on the screen where I can... How am I? I'm doing pretty great. I'm doing pretty wonderful. I have a girlfriend, and that's really positive and cool. Here. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, Matt. Maybe it's like random if it stops. Have a good one, Fane. Thanks for being here. And how is Faust / complaining about it going? Oh, there's some Twire. Yippee! Guess I just have to have this Twire map open every time I play forever and ever and always. What else? What else is new with me? Just working a lot of projects. Try not to stress too much about money. What if I'm streaming again? What else is going? Hello, Twire. Excellent. Okay. This map does work. Oh, that's fun, Ninetailed. I really want to do a stream at some point of Hades where I try to beat the game as quick as possible. To be honest, when I did the Patho stream, just like to help raise money so I can keep, you know, living. Cool. I was considering doing Hades originally, but then I decided that I think that Patho would be a better, more interesting experience with more voice acting. So the Twire is used to make, like, craft certain things, and for certain quests. And only certain people are able to collect Twire and use it to concoct stuff, and you're one of those people when you're playing the Haruspex. So, in the Bachelor route, you don't get any Twire at all. It's not even an option. Nice, I'm only 1 brown Twire away from 10. I wish I'd known about this guide before I'd started this run. But alas and alack, I did not. It's unfortunate, but it's important that I collect all the Twire. So, yeah, that's why I'm collecting Twire. There it is. An empty bottle is required. There should be more Twire around here somewhere. Well, that's maybe the only Twire I've collected already. That would make sense. Oh, robber time. Anyway, do people have questions for me? That generally helps me get on a topic to talk about. I had to interview a really cool video game designer today. I won't be sharing who it is just yet. Why can't I collect this Twire? Why aren't you collectible? The fuck? It's obviously Twire, right? These taller stalks are Twire, right? 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 The fuck? What's my next main channel video? Ren Fair Cheese, the script of which is already up for patrons. And I just finished the rough edit yesterday. So... What the fuck? Where's my Twire? Game. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I need to go there for... Oh no, I need to go to this one. That's why I was over here. I need to go over here for a quest. But yeah, so my next video is called Ren Fair Cheese. It's about a... genre that Lady Knight the Brave and I have coined. I can grab the script in a second and... Actually, here. I will explain what that term means if we hit 20%, which is $20 more. So, yeah. There. You'll get more about the next script if you do that. But the video is talking about Stardust, Princess Bride, and Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves primarily. Though I'll be touching on a lot of other media in passing. I do some pretty extensive shitting on the MCU in one bit. Because the MCU is bad. It's bad art. On average. There's exceptions, but they are exceptions.
Day 2, in which the Haruspex under any circumstances gains more than he loses for the first and last time.
Yeah, so Renfair's pretty chill and relaxed and nice. I definitely didn't cry while editing it or anything. It's just a fun, silly video. I kept the video silly. I totally did it this time. I can't keep it silly. It gets serious eventually. Always. Always. Where is the Twire? They really made Twire collecting, like, needle in the haystack bullshit. Oh. Hi, Rose Petal.
The issue with your inheritance has been resolved. See me for additional instructions. Take great care. Old Gimski.
God, I love doing Emperor Palpatine for Vlado Grimsky Sr. And reminder chat, if you donate, you can decide what voices characters have. Currently, Artemy is Alan Rickman. So, yeah. If you want to change that, you can. There it is. If you're ever wondering why I occasionally click escape and move my mouse over the right side of the screen, it's so that I don't accidentally alt-tab. One of the interesting things is in the Bachelor's route, the only time you come out here is to shoot a bunch of people. And that's your only real relationship with the steppe as a location, which is a really fascinating thing. I've definitely not fallen off. I was in like 50-something videos last year. I've, if anything, gotten more active.
Emperor Cali. I feel the smell of blood.
Oh, I have to give him blood to be able to talk to him. That's annoying. Guess it's not early enough for this quest to have started. Maybe I need to go in a building and come back. Ah, well. I've only wasted a tiny bit of time. It's only 7:30 in the morning. I've already finished one of the side quests for the most part. Oh, didn't register as finished. I don't mind spoilers, Mike. I'm not someone who cares a lot about spoilers, especially with a game like this. Like, you can tell me all the factual things, but experiencing Pathologic's a totally different thing from, like, reading about Pathologic or watching a video essay about Pathologic. It doesn't, it doesn't cover the nuances and the specifics. Yeah, no, it is definitely, I don't know. I think when you hit a point of just like, for lack of a better word, fuck you. I don't care about trying to explain what being trans is to you anymore. And like, I just don't feel the need to defend my being trans, because it's like, you either get it or you don't. But it is definitely, like, the harassment is definitely tiring at times. Yeah. I don't know. But I get why people quit. Definitely, Mike. You can know every single line of dialogue in Pathologic, and the experience still feels different. Like, there is no replacement for playing it, unfortunately. But yeah, don't worry, Rose Petals. I'm not going anywhere. Not anytime soon. I need the work. I'm too disabled to do traditional jobs, and this has provided me with the best situation for me.
I've got good news and bad news for you, Master Burrock. Predominantly bad, but the good one is there.
Let's start with the good news.
You may come into your inheritance. No one will dare get in your way. There's no proof of your wrongdoing. You may take the keys from Alexander Somerov. I can't imagine how they got into his hands, but never mind. That's the good news.
What of the bad news?
The bad news. I've spoken to Somerov about your case, and he is, to say the least, furious. It seems that he's set on destroying you by any means possible, disregarding my protection and my personal warranty of good faith.
What have I done to make him so angry? Sorry, having a bit of cramping. It's hard to voice act when your stomach's like... Chronic illness, it's fun. Oh, that's rough, Rose Petals. It is a tough environment, so I just need to check something. Sorry, chat. Just messaging my girlfriend. Yeah, no, I don't know. We're all just kind of surviving in this capitalist hellscape. And really, that's why Pathologic is so relatable. Like, I have a bit in a script that I'll probably finish at some point. It's for a video called Signalis and Trans... I am going to avoid being demonetized. Real name of the title will probably not be able to be put up on the YouTube video, but Genoicide. So that's what that game is about. IMO. Anyway, it's tough. Oh yeah, we're almost at $200. Reminder that at $200 you get cat cam. I go grab Killian. So, yeah. If you feel like donating. If you like it. I also need feed at some point. But I'll probably finish this full day and then I'll call that a nice 2-hour stream. That's one of the nice things about Patho is that I know how long I'm streaming if I do it by days. Oh shit. I forgot to update the stream overlay. You. There we go. Day 2. Signalis is incredible. A gorgeous game by trans developers that is heart-wrenching and difficult and complicated, but really worth it. Speaking of heart-wrenching and really good and interesting and hard to engage with works of art that I like, I just finished Revolutionary Girl Utena for the first time. I'm going to talk about that in a second. I'm going to finish this conversation, then I'll talk about it while I'm wandering town.
It's not him, I think, but rather his wife. Katarina is a mistress. Lord Vader, a woman of a mystical gift. Her opinion is well respected, no matter what kind of person she is, and she has had a vision of you bringing some horrific bloodshed. Pass. That is the price of your ascension to glory, according to her.
Is that so? I had no plans for mass bloodshed.
I believe you, I do. But can it really be helped? Alexander trusts his wife more than he's ever trusted me. The Samarov's duty is to maintain order, and such a discovery about your mission couldn't make them happy. It seems that Alexander has taken it upon himself to stop you from fulfilling this, prophecy.
Is your name enough to hold him back?
Yes, for a while. But the news of Simon Kane's death, the rumors of some epidemic, they're stirring our small town. The people are scared. Alexander's demanding emergency powers, and if he gets what he's asking for, I won't be able to help you like I do now. The lump will not protect you then.
So what do I do?
We hope for the best. I have arranged for a hideout to be prepared, just in case. You'll be able to lie low and continue work there, even if Sephiroth does get the power, and orders me to turn you in. The place isn't exactly comfortable, but it is reliable. It will become your home.
What kind of place?
I've commissioned my son to take care of it. He'll fill you in on the details and hopefully will even guide you there. He's living in some abandoned wreck by the station at the moment. You'll find him there if you haven't already. Emergency powers. The Senate will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. That is a funny coincidence. That's right, like, Vlad Olimski's vibe has Palpatine energy already, so it kind of works. That won't be hard.
And now for the main course. This bachelor. He's in charge of everything around here at the moment. The circumstances demand so. I don't trust him. He's digging some dirt on us. I'm afraid he's smart, though. Very smart. The big city rotter. You'd better get on his good side. He will keep digging, and he will be successful. And may give you some clues. And I'll make sure he doesn't hurt anything. Or anyone. Come by to see him. Don't put it off.
Thank you, Boos Vlad.
Not at all. I've done so little for you, Lord Vader. The times we live in, the bad and cruel times. But you will come into your father's inheritance. Talk to Alexander. And his wife, even. Use the short break and the immunity that you have while you have them.
I'll come by later. Okay, let's do main quest stuff first. And we're going to stop off by... Pretty sure it's pronounced Boos. But, if anyone knows better than I do, I would love to hear it. I'm probably being silly and wrong. Don't want to go back for that. No, I don't. There's not much twire over here. There's not much twire over here. Mr. Frodo. Fuck. Sorry, my girlfriend and I keep doing, Mr. Frodo. Mr. Frodo, I can help you, Mr. Frodo. I swear we're not gay, Mr. Frodo. It's just, like, obviously gay at the same time, Mr. Frodo. I love the inexplicable queerness of Frodo Baggins and Samwise Gamgee. But yeah, so that's been stuck in my head the last couple of days, just constantly. Also, how are you doing, Triss? Lord of the Rings. Mr. Frodo, I just want to live with you forever and you know, go to the Grey Havens with you and spend the rest of time with you, Mr. Frodo. I just love you so much, Mr. Frodo. It's sort of because we were watching, like, I found this clip of, it's Brennan Lee Mulligan, and I can't remember who, doing a bit on the why am I so bad at names? Dropouts show. The Dropout show where they I'm having a mental moment. I'm sorry. The Dropout show where they have like different games each week type of thing. It's a game show.
All which is counterfeit displeases
Okay,
us.
Andre, what are you?
Things which charm us in the original. Yeah.
I still think that Andre, top 5 lines in this gaming has to include Andre Stamatin saying to Daniil Dankovsky, and I quote, "The orgy yesterday was horrible." I'm sorry, it was disgusting. We really need to leave town. Game changer, thank you. I genuinely, I don't understand. Like, it's like one of my favorite shows. My brain just like couldn't. Anyway.
I see a worthy fighter before me.
What are you, a soldier or an inquisitor?
No, Mr. Anderson, I'm an architect, and also one of the most dangerous people in this town.
Nice to meet you. I am Artemy Brock.
Eva is scared witless. And how's my
Oh,
Maria? Does she remember my little brother?
I'll tell you what we're leaving, my brother and I. Our belongings can go to blazes. How about I give something away to you, too? The moment seems appropriate. See how the prices have shot up. A great time for profiteering. Have seed money can make you a millionaire by the evening.
Ow.
I have money. Tons of it. 4,000 in local currency. I want a mere nothing for it. I need brown twire. 10 blades, no less. Straight, clean ones, no flaws, no color. Preferably named, but that's optional. Brown twire will yield to you your Menku. Deal?
I don't get it, and how am I supposed to make a fortune by the evening? You don't get it. With my money, you'll be able to buy a whole load of goods and resell them for 3 times as much at a certain shop. I've got good sources. What shop? Not so fast. Like I said, my sources are reliable. Victor won't let us down either. It's all cut and dried with the Canes. They've got no time for mercantile matters anyway. So overprice away. Well, what do you say? Huh? So you want the brown herb? Okay, you'll have it by evening.
Yes.
10 twire blades, good ones too. Just look at the vein patterns. That's good, definitely good stuff, Mr. Burak. If Isidore was reborn in you, that means he's here for all of us. Should I maybe postpone my departure for a while to witness your exploits? Although... Stay. There will be exploits to witness. Really? What if you're wrong, though? Take the money. I give you what is due. The shop that will accept any goods at a high price is the Stone Yard. Skirt the Crucible, walk towards the tombs, and you'll see an inconspicuous sign. Good luck. And to you. Nice. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go spend this 23,000 gold that I've made on food, mostly, because that'll be the most pricey items. And... medication a little bit as well, and then we're gonna go sell it and make big. Oh, thanks, Rose Petals. So again, I don't love when the audience compliments my features, I guess. Fine with compliments about my art, my cosmetics, you know, because I do makeup and it's an art form to me, and stuff, but, yeah, not my features. That's for someone like my girlfriend and no one else. Whoa. Twitch stopped working? What just happened, like half the viewership? Ooh. No worries. It's just establishing boundaries. I try to be very, very careful about boundaries when it comes to online stuff. Being very, very clear with audience about what I expect or what I'm not cool with. So, outfits, makeup, all fair game. Voice work, all fair game. But not the inherent things. What am I doing? Okay. Oh yeah, I need to go to Alexander's. I'm not doing this day particularly efficiently, am I? That's fine. Have a good one. Oh god, I have the Thomas the Tank Engine theme song stuck in my head again. That happens like a semi-regular basis. I just like randomly have Thomas the Tank Engine stuck in my head. A totally normal thing, I swear. Hello, give me items. I know they're all overpriced, but that is fine. Oh god, Mike, that would be awful. Someone should make it. Every time you click escape. You know what I really need to do is I need to do I need to do a fully voiced mod for Patho 1 where I voice all of the characters. That'd be really funny. Ruby and I were talking about that when I did the charity stream, just because like some of the voices were like so fitting for the characters in interesting ways. I kind of want to do that someday.
What has this town turned into? Truly a country.
What is your voice, Alexander? Alexander Severov. Oh god, it's Foghorn Leghorn. I forgot about that. Fuck, how do I get that voice? Who let you in here? Who could stop me from entering?
It's untimely. Why now when
I say, so you had the courage to come to me. I thought you'd send someone, or do you think I'm not aware of what you've done and what you will do? This is a different accent. That's a completely different accent. This is one of the ones where this wasn't on the list. It was just one of the voices that, like, someone paid enough money that I was, like, willing to, do it. But I need to go hear Foghorn Leghorn again. I say. A rooster? No more roosters around here. Yeah. I say. So you had the courage to come to me. I thought you'd send someone. Or do you think I'm not aware of what you've done and what you will do? Explain yourself. I know you are a killer. One of the worst killers anyone in this town has ever seen, in fact. You are charged with premeditated murder of at least 4 people. The death of Simon Kane and your father are being looked into. You have no proof? But I will, damn it. If it weren't for Simon's death and the sudden threat of an epidemic, if only they let me off the leash. Perhaps tonight I will finally get rid of it, though. Your patron Olgimsky won't be able to veto my decisions then. I'm starting to like him. It is only out of respect for the bachelor. He is, for some reason, absolutely sure of your innocence. That it's understandable. He's an outsider after all, but it's only out of respect for him that I will hand you the inheritance. I will be watching every step you make, however. Don't even think about absconding. Be my guest. You may take possession of your inheritance. The affairs of the deceased were conducted by one Aspity. She lives nearby. Her den is in the crude sprawl. You'll have to make do with a guide and find the way to her house on your own. And don't you dare leave the town. This is becoming fucking Matthew McConaughey. All right. I say. And don't you dare leave the town. Your culpability is all but proven. It's almost over. I'll make you regret this conversation yet. I understand you're a murderer and you've murdered a lot of people, but I'm gonna purposely antagonize you. That's a good idea. Saburov is a genius, truly. He knows no bounds to his clever statements. I'm gonna take a really. Oh, I need to unmute the. Thank you for being here, Mike. I'm gonna really go quickly get some water, because I need some water, and then we can continue. I will talk about Utena when I get back. Thank you. You're back. I'm back. Thanks for being here, James and Mike. You both have good ones if you're still around. Hear the goodbye. Alright. What's it doing? Alright, I need to check what Katarina's voice is.
Temples
I think she doesn't have a voice.
pierced with needles. Do something.
Oh! Oh, Katarina Saparov is an actually style nerd. Okay.
Actually. Listen here. So it was you that my vision spoke of. The man will make a great sacrifice and spill rivers of blood. It's all clear to me now.
Are you clairvoyant?
Only in things.
Oh,
of small
oh, the torment.
value.
Where's that idiot girl? Where's the morphine? Is there no one that's sent it for it? And you, why are you here? Don't come any closer.
Why? Are you afraid of me?
There was a prophecy. Oh, my temples. You're bound to drown our town in blood. The wording is precise. You will make a sacrifice. There will be rivers of blood, and that will be your doing. You will bring back the earth all the blood that had been taken from it in the past 10 years. Go away.
Why would I make a bloody sacrifice?
To ascend, and to take your place. You'll be forced to make the sacrifice in order to fulfill your purpose.
Empty and pompous words.
Oh, God. Why is this happening? I need a shot. Get away. Go away. I want to give myself a morphine injection.
I'm leaving.
The Sabarovs are such a different vibe in this road. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, just a completely different vibe. Also, hi Bruce. Hi Flourishcaster. What was I doing? I go to Aspity. I also need to go check with Bachelor Dankovsky. Fuck! Ah, God. We do a little making mistakes. Wow, and I really haven't saved much today. But this was before. I forgot I need to go talk to Maria. Maria! I need to go talk to Maria first before I talk to Andre. Before I give the herbs to Andre, I need to talk to Maria. So I need to go talk to Andre, then go talk to Maria, because then I can get a fuck ton of money. Smart. That said, I will start spending all my money though, so that so I gotta spend all the money so that I can sell it all at the one shop for like silly profit. We should start tomorrow with like $30,000 or $40,000 at least, if not more. Then I can get myself a rifle, because I want a rifle. I like the rifle in this game. Rifle is my friend. Thank you, good sir. We'll be skipping the conversations we've already done. I'm not going to voice act them a second time, just because I want to keep it moving. But, yeah, it's okay. I just have to do, like, 2 more conversations. I also need to save more often and use quick save less. Give me things.
Thank you. Pretty sure the prices dropped drastically on day 3 or day 4.
Oh, I would have let my. This changeling is absolving villains and criminals.
I forgot to talk to Peter.
Things, old boy,
What is Peter's
which
current
are
voice?
Brilliant when unfinished, then when finished too much.
Peter's voice? Hello? Peter? Oh, right. Peter's not currently on the list of main characters because he doesn't show up in Artemis Route really outside of this optional conversation. I think... No, I'll just give him a voice that I feel like. So why not? My brother and I have been seeing each other so rarely lately. Even though we're curling our heels within a stone's throw from each other, I feel like I could stretch out my hand and he'd be there, yes. Seems like it's truly time to leave. Do you two come from the capital? Yes, you know, when we were invited here, that was 10 years ago. Twirene wasn't heard of in the capital back then. I came here for it. So fetch us more herbs, gatherer, will you? I will, don't you fret. I think about Andre Stamantin saying last night's orgy was disgusting on like a daily basis. So funny. That is a line they put in this game. That and, which do you prefer, my dear bachelor? Good or evil?
I prefer winning!
Both of those give me such joy. Yes. Give me things. How's it going, chat? What's new? What's happening?
Things of small value. I
So we gotta go over Maria's after this. Maria. So anytime the name Maria comes up, my brain just thinks of the Sonic dub bit where they're all going, Maria, 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 Maria. It's really dumb.
I've got a firm hand.
Okay. So I'm gonna head over to Maria's and then take the long way around because I need to do the Twirene Bride questy thing. I don't just play Pathologic to beat the game or to get through it or to survive it. I play to win. Oh, nice, Richard. I'm currently working on a very big video about Undertale, actually. That's my next kind of big one after... The Grind for Cheese will release first, and then probably the next one to release on the channel will be whatever I do for my Women and Gender Studies class. That I'm really excited about. If that proposal gets accepted. Which it might not, we'll see. Need to make sure I have my Twire map up so I can collect all the Twire that I need to. Regular saving. I need to get back in the habit. Because if you don't save in this game, you will regret it eventually. There we go. Okay. Fire from this area. Oh, something right there. I'm actually making decent progress on quests and things. Yeah, I kind of did the same thing when I first played it when I was younger. When I was like 17. I played it a little bit. I was like, ah, whatever. This isn't very good. Whatever. I thought it was overrated. I was wrong. It is adequately rated for how good it is. Because it's just such a phenomenal work, and I'm really hoping that we'll get to see Deltarune Chapter 3 soon, because they said they were basically done that chapter, but I think they're not releasing until they finish Chapter 4 and 5, which were close to completion last they stated. So fingers crossed that we'll see Chapters 3, 4, and 5 sometime soon. Hello, small child. Give me bullets. I was kind of joking, but she literally had bullets on her. That's incredible. Thank you. I'm gonna sell that for a lot of money. I swear to God, if you have a smouter on you, I'm gonna be very sad. Okay. 1, 2, 7. Nice. I almost have enough for smouter purchasing if one of those kids has a smouter on them. And we all want schmouters, obviously. That Bachelor playthrough where I sold 6 schmouters on the final day because I had collected that many extra. To be fair, I got really lucky in the RNG. Like, I didn't have to heal very many people. Which helps a lot. But yeah, oh, I was to talk about Utena, because I finished watching Revolutionary Girl Utena. I feel like I need to watch it like 3 more times to understand everything it's going for, because it's doing a lot and explaining very little. I don't mean that as an insult. I mean that like I think it's a dense work of art that is really meaningful and valuable. And it was an interesting watch. Hope you're doing well, Random Nerd. Good to see you. I'm hoping to stream more often going forward. I'm trying to make it more of a habit and less of a like random thing I do every once in a while. We'll see if that works out. But yeah. I'm not a big fan of those types of theory videos. I kind of perhaps take the piss on them a little bit in the Undertale script. Especially about Gaster. Especially about their obsession over Gaster. It's very weird. Like, Gaster's a really fucking simple metaphor. He's really simple. And very obvious, in my opinion. And, saying? And it's just, it kind of makes me, it's really funny and also kind of ironic because the fundamental metaphor at the center of what W.D. Gaster is a representation of people that dig too far and stop being related to the work of art at all. You know, because Undertale is really a meta text about engaging with art. And our relationship to art, our relationship to creating art, our relationship to fandom as a culture. And, like, it's so funny because these theory videos that obsess and obsess and obsess over W.D. Gaster, but, like, don't get the really simple metaphor that W.D. Gaster's about them. They dig so far that they exit out of the work. They stop, you know, their analysis doesn't really relate to the work itself in some ways. It's like weirdly appropriate, but also like so frustrating and really ironic because you're just sitting there like, it's about you! That's about you! But, definitely a case of lacking media literacy. And really, like, my goal isn't to condescend, and I'm very, very clear that, like, my frustrations don't lie with, oh, Maria's in the club. Maria should really be in the club and not in this pandemic right now. That's a good way of interpreting it, I think, Anthony. They see themselves and they can't admit it. Yeah, and even just like the W.D. Gaster fan club within the game is sort of metatext about that type of thing. I don't know. It's one of those things where I want to talk about it, but I also don't want to spoil too much of what I want to talk about in the video, and my script says all of what I'm saying right now much better and more clearly with better arguments and support. I forgot I came here to sell stuff. Because it's this selling spot that's everything. It's fine. It's only 10 p.m. I got loads of time. I don't have to perfectly map. Yeah. I have very little respect for theorists. I'm sorry, Reichard. I think most of them are laughably incompetent at media analysis. And I've watched a lot. When I finished writing down everything major that I wanted to cover in the video, I watched pretty much every piece of Deltarune and Undertale analysis I could find. There's about 3 videos that I would say are good. Maybe. This is the one. Yeah, I mean, I think they're good. Horns in the Bridge Square District. Okay, this is the right one. I don't need mirrored arm. A certain amount of my. We'll sell the most expensive. Actually, I should just sell all my food, for the most part. And then just go buy more food at a huge up price. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna sell pretty much all of my healing supplies as well in this rifle and both these lockpicks. There we go. Nice. Tidy sum of 46,000 at 10 a.m. on day 2.
I'm a little good at this game.
And now we can wander town and buy more stuff and then sell more stuff later in the day. I'm not even kidding. That's my plan, because I'm gonna go get all that money from Andre and Maria as well. And this, all the money I'm making today is going to fund the rest of the route pretty tidily. The thing is, what I'm doing here isn't really capitalism. It's more like bartering in a weird way. I don't know. I just enjoy making Patho completely broken. I don't remember Anthony, to be honest.
How come poor Lara
You have wolf's eyes. Stop giving me that look.
What's your name?
There's no reason for you to call me by name.
I'll find it out eventually anyway.
We sometimes
Don't come near me.
differ more widely
Why is it that you
than
hate me so much?
You smell of blood.
Blood smells like smoke. It smells of memory, knowledge, and ancient religion.
Stop it. I want you to stop coming to my house.
I'm coming to see the Bachelor. You can't prevent me from going and being gay with my boyfriend upstairs.
During an outbreak,
What
discipline
is
can
your
only be
voice right now?
maintained through unwavering exertion of authority.
Oh god, it's Sonic impersonating Shadow. I forgot. I forgot what this was.
Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Have you come into your father's inheritance yet?
What's in it to you?
Because it's likely to contain valuable information. I am, of course, quite skeptical towards those prehistoric practices, but these days anything could be of help. Considering the circumstances, does the inheritance include your father's notes?
It might.
I'm currently studying the records of the first outbreak. If at least 1/10 of those accounts is true, then a catastrophe is upon us. Yet Isidore Burok has found a way to overcome the beast. If there are any notes on the left, he may save us all.
What is the first outbreak?
Stanislav Rubin, he was one of your father's apprentices, by the way, told me that an outbreak of a mysterious disease had already happened once in this town. An outbreak that bore many resemblances to the one that killed Simon Kane.
Go on.
The disease had spread through one of the poorest districts back then, was only miraculously contained. It was only raging for 2 or 3 days, but the memories it has left are still soaked with fear so strong that, well, what I'm saying is Isidore's inheritance may very well be of use.
I see.
Alexander Saburov, the person that was supposed to pass the inheritance on to you, appears to be a ruthless and obsessed zealot. And he regards you as an enemy, I gather. That's too bad, but I've managed to at least convince him to restrain his ardor for now.
I'm beginning to like you. Or not.
The only evidence against you, Alexander has his wife's dream. Everyone in the town believes she's clairvoyant. Yesterday she foretold me quite confidently that I was about to die before sunset, and yet, oh well. Hurry up and get your inheritance, and don't be afraid of Saburov.
I'm on my way.
Come back to me after you get it. I'm sure we'll have a very lively conversation then. I have a strong suspicion you're about to stumble upon quite a few mysteries. I could shed some light on them. Will you come? Will you come? I'm sorry.
I will. I love you.
No. I love them. They're gay. Your Honor. May I present to the council? These two, they are gay. Okay. We'll have some lively conversation.
Yeah, we will. But I mean, get in my bed fast. Hey, do you want to get married? I know it's fast, but I'm Sonic, so that's what I do.
So fucking cursed. Thank you, Anthony. Where is the Twire? Why is so hard to spot? I don't think this is the correct one. We'll see. Oh, there it is. Oh, I guess I had some Twire. I've wasted a lot of the day, though. Anyway, chat, what's oh yeah, I was gonna talk about Utena. I keep getting distracted. I'm too neurodivergent. Gosh darn it. Dude, I'm too neurodivergent for this. So yeah, I finished watching Revolutionary Gay Utena. Revolutionary Girl. Did I just say Revolutionary Gay Utena? My mouth just makes sounds. I'm not really in control. It's like a little demon possesses me. What was I saying? Revolutionary Girl Utena is so good. It's a lot of subtext, but it's like barely subtext. It makes the Matrix's trans metaphor look practically like the most complex puzzle ever. Like it's so barely below the surface, and just I love them so much. Utena's so good. Like just the way she plays with gender brings me a lot of joy, and I gotta go to the swamp. Maybe this time the quest will work. We'll see. Hopefully it'll work. Hello, drunk man. Give me goods. Oh, I don't have any. I don't have enough water bottles for the drunk man to give me bandages. A normal sentence. Prompted by a very normal game. But yeah, Utena is such a weird, interesting work. There's just so much like visual metaphor. I feel like I'd need to watch it like 10 times to unpack most of it, if not even like a fraction of it. And I think that's part of like what it's just so good and so timeless, and yeah, I really enjoyed watching it. I really love that Utena like sacrifices everything just to give Anthy some you know, autonomy, and that Anthy then uses that autonomy to like seek out Utena at the end of the film, show, not the film. I need to watch the film. I'm excited to watch the film. I haven't watched it yet. So yeah, I really enjoyed watching that. I think it's a good show. They did a good job. Anyway. But yeah, and the whole thing of like Utena sort of modeling this very like positive masculinity in some ways, just very butch lesbian sort of masculinity was really interesting to see represented in that context. And oh, so this quest is just not starting for me, I guess. Étrange. Quest is bugged. I might not be able to do that quest. That's okay. It's a side quest. It's not that big of a deal. It just would have been nice. Wouldn't it be nice if this game ran right? Wouldn't it be nice if this game ran correct? Well, one of the nice things is that I know the Utena film is considered really good and gets more explicit. Like, there is... Pretty sure Anthony and Utena kiss at the end of it, and it gives them a happier ending. So I'm kind of curious to see that, because I wasn't expecting to like the sort of ambiguous, almost negative ending of the show, but I actually really did. Like, I think it really works. It's not perfect, but it's dull, you twit. It'll hurt more. But I think it's pretty great overall. I love Alan Rickman voices. But yeah, no, it definitely sucks to, like, see adaptions and just be like, oh, this is gonna be terrible. I know it's gonna be terrible. The protagonist's voice is currently Alan Rickman. But if you want info, exclamation point info, and you can find out who's doing what right now. And we're almost at $200. If we get to $200, you'd see Killian. So. I've heard really good things about the V for Vendetta movie, to be honest, random nerd. If you watch it, I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. I haven't read the original comic, though, so... Or seen the film. I plan to. It's the only Wachowski work I haven't watched. Not the only one I haven't finished, though. I'm not sure I'll ever finish Cloud Atlas. That movie sucks. It's so bad. Why did they make it? Genuinely, Je comprends pas. I really don't. Oh. I knew at some point I was just gonna randomly say French on stream without thinking about it. Whoops. My brain's been in more bilingual mode since Christmas. Oh, it's not directed by them? I thought it was directed by them. Interesting. Either way, I'd be curious to see how it's handled. Who directed it then? I find it funny that I've never heard of the director then. People only talk about it as a Wachowski work. Let me quickly check. Maybe the herb ride's already over here. I don't know, that quest doesn't seem to be working. God, I love the music in this game. The feel of it. There's no game quite like it. Yeah, no, that quest is just bugged. Cool. No, that's not the button I wanted. James McTeague. What has James McTeague done? Hi, Bellamy. I mean, Artemy and Daniel are pretty gay, and that's pretty wonderful. You don't say, old Grease. I wouldn't have assumed that from your profile picture. How are things, Bellamy? What's new? You got COVID? No. Oh, I'm sorry. That's bullshit. That's hot garbage. Fuck. I'm going to have to dump a bunch of stuff. Come back for it later. Why do you keep this puppet? Hey, you. Why do you keep that puppet?
He who distrusts himself.
What's Aspidy's voice right now? Okay, yeah, that's why I recognize the name McTeague. Aspity doesn't have a voice. Hey, chat, before I start doing stuff with Aspity, you can donate and decide what her voice sounds like. Just saying. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to think about that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Is there Kofi? Go check. Okay. Well, we're just gonna continue with whatever voice I feel like giving Aspity. So this is what you look like, Haruspex. Oinon, heir to Warden Burrock. Oh, you're trying to rest his voice? I will pause, Anthony. I will wait. I will. Kofi is slow. Sometimes, yeah. With his being bad. I'm sorry. For randomly walking away several times through the stream. I am glad you enjoy Rug. Anthony, do you want to just tell me in chat? I trust you. You've done it before. I'm sure it's just Ko-Fi being glitchy. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna update it because yeah, I know you're you're legit.
alien voice. Primordial blackness. Love this voice. So this is what you look like. Haruspex. Oinon. Ed Warden Burak. Amenku.
Yes, I'm the eldest of my kin now.
Who is she? What's
I managed to preserve your inheritance, if only by a miracle. You can take it all now.
You have my gratitude.
Take it then. Use it. I hope you'll manage to sort it all out. I can smell twirine infusions inside. If I'm correct, that your inheritance is priceless. If the infusions come with the recipes, then it could also become our salvation. There are probably other papers in there too, and I can hear the chinking of coins.
So the infusions are priceless? Why?
Why? Because they're made of herbs, of course. When infused and brewed correctly, almost anything can be extracted from twire and swevery. No one knows for sure how much it can do. Well, twire is the most popular drug, of course. White whip, on the other hand, is thinner and more graceful. You won't be able to handle it if you're not ready to work your fingers to the bone.
Tell me about yourself.
I am an evil spirit. That's my origin. My name is Aspity. I'm quite harmless compared to a shabnak. I wreak anxiety and fear, bringing the strangling feeling of the times changing. But you make my heart go around.
Why?
Oh, I'm not sure yet. What I am sure of, though, is that Fat Vlad's not to be trusted. Unlike his daughter, she'll achieve greatness. Even though she was born of a foul root, her mother was wonderful. I hope she takes after the mother. But Vlad is a swine.
I understand what you're saying. Okay.
He who distrusts himself is better off silent.
Unfortunate, but we gotta grab all the important stuff. The fuck is Ruben's voice? Do. Stack Ruben. Southern Belle. I forgot that Ruben was a Southern Belle. Well, I say, the old Gimskis are covering for you. They need you for some reason, so they'd never tell me where you're hiding. But I need neither formulas nor money. You're not gonna escape. Ruben. Stack Ruben as a Southern Belle is really funny to me. There was a period where he was Master Chief, and that felt like really fitting as a voice.
Cortana, I need the halos.
Okay, let's go to Andre's pub. Let's finish up that quest. I've accepted that the other day 2 quest is just bugged to all hell and unfinishable. That is true, Anthony. He does almost die from that, which is objectively pretty funny. Drops on the other side, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, my dear bachelor, I seem to have fallen down to exhaustion. I've been working myself to the bone fighting this illness. I need to buy as much things as I can to sell today so that I can easily surpass this game's one true enemy, starvation. Fuck, my inventory's full of a bunch of shit I don't need to have right now. Oh, that's true, he does die if you play poorly. Bachelor, you seem to have used your time poorly and now I've passed away. I'm simply done for. You should have played better, Bachelor. I'm going to have to eat some of my rations. Unfortunate and unideal, but it's okay, we'll make big profit anyway. The goal is to spend the minimal amount that we can. Let's go talk to Maria. Let's go talk to Maria. Let's go talk to Maria and get some free money now. Why'd the Blues Clues song pop in my head? I have a normal brain. It works normal like normal people brains do. Mm-hmm. Hi. What is Maria's voice? It's still Princess Peach. It is Princess Peach. Okay. Dear Mario, you must be an outsider, aren't you, man of the kin? I haven't seen you here before. Are girls with good backgrounds really supposed to visit places like this? It doesn't matter. I've noted... Dear Mario, I've noticed you are headed for the architects. Are you the man they asked to gather rare herbs for them before they hit the road? Yes. What are you, an Odong? How did you manage to avoid the massacre then? I thought all of you were killed by the zealots 3 days ago, and the rest were locked up in the termitory yesterday. I come from a Minku family. Hush! Quiet. Listen to me, Olgoy. The architects are planning to leave our town. I want them to stay. Dear Mario, tell Andre you have managed to discover the secrets of old Isidore's brews. They're quite sought after now. Rumor has it Saburov has seized Isidore's belongings. I was promised money for this, actually. I'll give you one of the recipes if Andre demands proof. It costs a fortune, but I'm prepared to go to great expenses for a deal like this. I'll also reimburse any lost profits to you, of course. You must be aware that I come from a rather wealthy family. Well, deal? Okay, I'll try. Okay. Talk to him, then to her, then to him again. Cool.
This changeling is absolved. Why are you standing there like a dummy?
Oh fuck, I messed up. Have I seriously not saved in that long? Fuck. I'm really messing up day 2 pretty hard. Twice I've messed up the Maria thing. Yippee! You know what we can do, though? Smart. Smart. I'm gonna go dump my organs in my chest for organs, and then I'll go get the stuff. And then I don't have to abandon all my stuff. Get the stuff. You're right, organs do belong in the chest. Actually, there isn't very many organs in the chest area.
Oinon, I've put the organs in the chest. Well, my dear Haruspex, of course you did. That's where they belong. In the human chest. That's where you put the heart, right? I didn't mean that type of chest, Oinon.
I wanted you to work on a heart, not remove it.
That is what working on a heart means, Oinon.
Okay.
He who is
Yeah.
changeling.
Oh fuck, hunger's getting bad. Organs belong in jazz. That'd be an interesting instrument choice. May you spill out your exquisite chest organs, my dear. There's a shortage of perfect breasts in the world. It would be a tragedy to harm yours. Really weird Wesley line to give him, but I just wanted to hear what it sounded like. Yes, make a big profit off of these. Thank you, strange little man. It seems your organs belong in the church, and less so in your chest. I love that voice. Has anyone been watching the new Percy Jackson adaptation? I'm really liking it. I think younger me probably would have hated it because it changes so much. But in my opinion, I think it's kind of in the same way that sorry. In the same way that my brain's just kind of shorting out for a second. In the same way that Neil Gaiman engages with his adaptions, I think Rick Riordan's getting to do that with this show, where he looks back at like stuff that he did with his early work and considers how to improve it or change it for the better. And I really think that that reflecting on on how he wrote that first book. Has allowed him to kind of learn from
The
it.
caprice of our temper is even more whimsical than that of fortune.
Oh, I would have let my fists loose if not for the.
Mr. Anderson, billions of people just living out their lives. I'm not a builder, I'm an architect, the older the new ones. The new, I've found something in my father's inheritance. So are you saying that you're planning to brew new types of Twirine? Very likely. Well, it's worth staying then. At least we'll see if you manage anything. I'll manage all right. The question is if you like it.
This changeling is absolving villains and.
There's more life in
The
here
architects
than
is
we live.
staying. Dear Mario, you are wise, old boy. There's the money I've promised in the recipe that Isidore Burak had prepared for Simon. He did it before going off into the steppe. Why are you giving that look? Do you know who Isidore Burak is? The recipe's worth 5 years of your life, Olgoy. Isidore Burak is my father. $5,000. We like to see it. We do, yes we do.
Eva is scared witless, and how.
Because I have the will to kill. It's easy for me to take the life of a living being. Living beings can feel that, and fear paralyzes them before I even strike. Will is not enough. You have to have skill as well. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I know how ways are supposed to work. Be it archways or ways of taking lives. I've got a neck for it. It's an artist's thing.
Is that so? It's hard to find a way in the steppe.
It depends, and if I can't find a way, I can always make one. Perhaps they won't die, but they'll serve me just fine.
Why are you telling me all this?
I'm telling you this, stepman, so that you know what to expect from me. Perhaps one day you'll need it.
We'll see.
What?
Bullets for Twire.
Yeah, like, it helps a lot that they're actually 12-year-olds, and it helps the emotional moments really hit properly, in my opinion.
We fear everything, old boy. Truth is foundation, and the reason of the.
Oh! Copeland's great! Copeland's really good in the show. If you're a fan of him, you should watch it. I really like his performance as Ares. I think he was perfectly cast. He, like, fucking nails it. Like, he's good. I didn't even know he was a wrestler. To be clear, a lot of wrestlers are phenomenal actors, and that's, like, part of why, like, wrestling requires being a good performer. But I had no idea he was a wrestler. I just thought he was, like, that he came from acting primarily. So that's cool to know. Thank you. Okay. I need to go to Dankovsky, and I want to sell stuff at the shop. And I also want to buy things along the way there. So I should probably buy, go to the shop, sell, go to Dankovsky, go down there. Okay. Wicked smart. That's wild. Fuck. I have to make sure. Sometimes I get songs from American Psycho the Musical stuck in my head, and I have to make sure not to sing the lyrics out loud, because it would be bad if I sang the lyrics out loud. I will not explain further. I have a normal relationship to American Psycho the Musical. I kind of hate that I'm obsessed with this, like, bad representation of mental illness. Because I know it's bad. I do. I recognize this logically in my brain. I understand this. And yet my brain is like, you will like this musical all the time, every day. Can I offer you trying... Can I offer you eggs in this trying time? Okay. Let us go sell at the shop and make the big profit. And then what I'll probably do is go buy something from Bad Grief and then flip it at the shop for even more money. I bet I can buy the rifle for 20k and probably sell it for like 23, 24,000 at least. I'm gonna make so much money today. I will break this game. Useless. I was hoping she'd have a smouter. What do you have? Nothing of interest. What do you have, bud? Yeah. Needles are more valuable. Needles are more valuable very specifically. Matt Smith is not good. You specifically want the Benjamin Walker version of the show. That's the good version. The Matt Smith version is not good. Sorry, Matt Smith, you can't sing very well. Perfect. I'm gonna go sell this for big money. Yeah. Yeah, you specifically want the version where Benjamin Walker was, like, the album version's not very good. So when they transferred over to America, they made some major changes that improved the songs, in my opinion. In general, there's some clearer and better choices with the dialogue. Like, it's just a much better film, musical. So yeah, if you're gonna watch it, acquire the Benjamin Walker version. Some of it's up on YouTube, actually. If you want to take a look. They really should release pro shots of, like, every musical IMO. Like, when it finishes its run, you should get a pro shot of it. Okay. We're gonna sell freshman. I'm going to keep think I'm gonna keep the bread. Woo! I have broken this game so completely. There's something wrong with me. That is 50,000 on day 2. They do have recordings for Broadway shows, but they're in a secret library in New York. Yes, you're correct, Anthony, and that's why they should just be publicly available, in my opinion. Or put them up on streaming services or whatever, I don't care. Just they should be available. And yet, they are not. $50,000 on day 2. I have a problem. Yeah. I don't get it. Like, the few pro shots that have been put up on streaming services have done well, and it doesn't negatively affect sales of the album or sales for tickets, because like, if anything, it gets people more interested in going to see the show, because like, if you're into musicals, you want to see the musical, you know? Very weird.
During an outbreak, discipline can only be maintained through
Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! So did you find any notes inside?
I did.
May I have a look?
No need, I can tell you what they are. They are Twire infusion recipes. Seems like my father didn't actually treat the sick with them, but rather use them as drug components. So...
Curious. So Isidore Burok relied on some sort of natural agents? He abstracted the working components from these somehow, I guess. Or even used those agents to obtain serum from blood. Damned if I know.
There are many people who would give their lives for these mixtures, secret formulas, oinon.
I thought there'd be more. Never mind. Try to figure out how these formulas work. That might be of some use to us. I do believe you and I will produce better results if we turn this into a collaborative project. Next, I've heard that you're being supported by the old Gimskis, is that correct?
Yes, that is true.
The father's obviously too busy right now, but the son seems to be a reasonable young man. Ask him if there's any equipment in the town that could be used to make these mixtures. He's likely to know where he can get a distiller of some sort.
I've already seen him. He does indeed know where we can get one.
I'm tired. I've had it.
I'm looking for the source of the outbreak. I need hard evidence. Those backwards fanatics are still obsessed with searching for Simon's murderer instead of trying to make preparations for the epidemic. I fear that they're about to tear even more man-eaters to pieces.
Allow me to offer you a piece of advice, then go visit my father's house. It's in the Skinners.
His house? Why?
I've been there. It's infected.
My condolences. But if what you say is true, then you've done me a great favor.
Happy to help you, Oinon. You're doing the right thing. I'm gay for you, Oinon.
Yep.
You're so gay. Hard evidence.
Yeah, exactly right, Chard. I think... I hate the, like, prevention of art from being maintained and being preserved. I really care about art preservation, and it just... It bothers me. It bothers me greatly. It annoys me. Okay, well, we're basically done with the day already. It's already 3:45. I think what I'll do is I'll buy everything I can from this district's shops, and then I'll go sell that, and see if we can get like 60,000 in day 2. That'd be pretty cool. And then day 3 we can buy rifle and ammunition for relatively good prices. Going on. The Alan Rickman voice is quite interesting to use for Artemy Burak. Bachelor is tired. He does need help relaxing. Oh yeah. We can make big profit off of that. We can make big profit. Yes, thank you. Bad Grief's prices aren't worth it, I think. Remember correctly. But yeah. Day 2's going pretty good. Other than that one quest being so bugged, I'm gonna try going back there again just to see if it'll start working now that it's like evening in the game. But only once I finish the day's quests. Yeah, really, that is huge. I do think that emulators are great and awesome. Go for it, Anthony. That'd be really funny. Yeah, oh sorry, Percy Jackson. So I've been finding the changes they've made really interesting because I think they better set up a lot of character elements. Like, I think moving the meeting Hermes into season 1, full spoilers for the Percy Jackson TV show, by the way. Sorry, I don't give a shit about spoilers. I'm just not like a spoiler person, so, yes, I'm going to sell these meds for so much money. What was I saying? Yeah, so I really like how they're adapting this story, because I hated the film, but I think a lot of the reason the film doesn't work is it doesn't feel like it cares about the work, whereas I feel like the show is trying to be very thoughtful about any changes they make, and those changes are all interlinked to strengthen character. Like, Grover's given way more setup for his pan search stuff, which is in the later books, right? Luke and Hermes' dynamic is more heavily emphasized and discussed, and I really like that. Truly. How awful of me, considering I'm making a Follow the House of Usher video exactly about the medical industry doing horrible things with that. And so, what was I saying? I just find each of these little changes, they all stack up to like more a stronger setup for the long term of the story. Like, they understand where they're going, they understand where the 5th book leads, and they understand what they need to say about the messiness of the gods and this familial aspect. And I like how they kind of emphasize that element more. I love that they gave his Festus way more focus and way more positive attention in this, because that better sets up stuff that they're going to discuss in the later books. So the adaptations of the later books anyway. Okay. 2 stems of black twire, 1 stem of brown twire. Okay. Fuck all my pens and stuff are in another room. I'm gonna say hi to my girlfriend and grab a pen so I can write things. Okay, I'm back. What's I doing? I write down these recipes. Two, one, brown. One sweet. Do I have any swevery? I think the ones I have to make for the quest are these two. I think this one's the one that I got from... I only have the one swevery, so if I have to go trade for swevery, that's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay. One black. Having one of those moments where I'm being paranoid and like, am I messing this up? Okay, no, we're good. 2 black, 1 brown. One swevery, 1 black, 1 brown. Let's hope those are the correct ones that I need for Bachelor. And if they're not, I can cry about it, I guess. Boom. Alright. Science! No. Okay. Where do I go now? Anthony, that is a wild take. See, I think the Bachelor would start with like way too much conversation. Yeah. One of the interesting changes to me was the like having Annabeth be a little disillusioned towards Athena because of the events in the one episode was interesting to me as a dynamic. Where like unless you're perfect, you get cast aside. I also think the change of the position where they make the call to Luke and the like them thinking it's Clarice because of Ares, because Ares is bad at lying, but they all trust Luke too much to realize that it's Luke. Yeah. I have not been on Grindr, Anthony, no. I'm just saying, I'm going off of Daniel's vibes. Daniel's a wall of text messenger, you know what I mean? I don't think his first move would be a photo. I go for a random mistake. A random nerd, sorry. I am curious what that entails and what that means. Oh, you don't want to say Daniel's literally. He's a messed up little man. I love him. He sucks. I do have a joke about Daniel in the next video that's very funny.
The wretched wound has opened.
I've managed to get a sample of one of the infusions. Have a look. Is it any way useful? Understandable, Anthony.
During an outbreak, discipline can only be maintained through...
So what is it?
Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Just as I thought, a natural agent. I'm beginning to work on getting a sample of the microbial culture from dead tissue tomorrow. I can also see how the tissue would react to the solution. Perhaps it can be used to fractionate blood. If it can, we may find a cure to even a terminal patient.
I'll get down to that then.
If we had tissue treating equipment and a distiller to process the herbs, we could try different components. We get what we're looking for sooner or later.
That's not as big of an issue as it seems, considering having everything we need.
Oh, then get down to experiments, Burrock. Study the recipes, make infusions, and treat organ specimens with them. In the end, you should obtain something resembling antibiotics. Bring your samples here, we'll check their effects. Come back when you have the first sample. I'll start working on dead tissues.
Trial and error, that's a new way to make a panacea.
What do you suggest, then? I'm not a bachelor of savage arts. I'm only taking this seriously due to being scientifically open-minded. I'm just so open-minded, I swear.
God fucking Daniel.
A, make a couple of effective infusions. B, treat several different organ specimens with them. C, study the effects.
You think any infusion will do? They're all different. Very different.
How should I know? Aren't you supposed to be the expert on this? Not all of them are equally effective, I suppose. Stick to the best and go from there.
So these antibiotics are like panacea prototypes. Alright, I'll bring you good samples when I obtain some.
I'm open-minded for you, Artemy, because I want you in me. Daniel Dankowski, 2024.
Okay, I'm gonna try going down here one more time to see if the quest will work. And if it doesn't, it doesn't, but what do I need to do tomorrow? So I'd like to do the Gatherer's Bride quest, but if I can't, I can't. Oh, I need to go sell. Or I forgot. At the expensive shop. The shop that will give me a lot of money.
We need more.
Money.
Also, chat, if you're enjoying the stream and you feel like supporting, consider donating the Ko-Fi. You also get to choose what voices the different characters get, so yeah. How's everybody's January going? The worst month of the year. I hate January. My January's been good though, which is nice. It's just such a dreary month, and we've had multiple blizzards, so my hair is like annoying as fuck. There we go. It's just been kind of cold and dreary. Miserable and dark and cold as the night. Yeah. Okay, let's sell stuff again. Sell that, 'cause it's keeping the bread. Tidy profit. Oh, that sounds good, old Grease. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Relaxing. Yeah, when I get off stream, I'm gonna go cook a nice meal for my girlfriend and me, and that'll be nice and tasty. Alright. Going to day 3 with 54,000 gold's pretty good. It's pretty nice. I'm sorry, Anthony, that's rough. Okay, well, the quests for the day are done, so I think I'm just gonna collect as much twirine as I can. I'm gonna go down here and check if I can get, Probably go nap at Daniel's bed on the way. As you do, you know, casually and totally platonically with the little twink that keeps sending you letters being like, pardon me, it's a scary pandemic and I need to be held and I need to be comforted. Please, big man. Thank you. Yeah. On day 3 I have to make 10 twirine infusions, so Need lots of black twire if I'm gonna make twirine infusions. Can't believe I wasted organs buying infusion stuff for the quest and then finish the quest without needing to hand over the twire anyway. So I got way too much brown twire, but not like anything to use it for. One there. I think it's somewhat random if they actually spawn at each individual location, so. Where's the twire? Twire collecting's kind of a pain in the ass. It is time for Burrock to get some rest at Daniel's place. Pretty sure the prices go down a little bit on day 3, so we can buy food then. Not massively, they're still like super hiked, but we'll just buy the exact amount we need and nothing more. And we'll get a rifle. These rifle bullets and the rifle are kind of better bang for your buck, I know. The pistol has its usage for certain types of fights, though. Hmm. Yeah, Patho 2, trying to stream just Marble Nest. I genuinely don't think there'll ever be a Patho 2 stream unless I can get a much better graphics card. So, and getting a new graphics card's pretty decently far off, unfortunately. I don't know. I might do a stream at some point this year to try to get one. But where's the money? I'll do some extra commissions if I can find the work. I don't know. We'll see. I'm mostly focused on just getting past this semester and surviving that. Plan for the future afterwards. I'm gonna go see if this quest is even doable at this point. It's really annoying me that I might lose out on some of the Twire recipes full stop. Because, game bug. No other reason. I do have the rest of Patho 1. We still gotta stream all of this route. And then all of Clara's route as well. So, there'll be plenty of Patho streams to come. And I've got other games lined up for afterwards that I'm thinking of playing. That also involve like voice acting and stuff, so. It will be good. Watch this. Oh, the quest is going to work now. Perhaps. Do I have enough time to finish it? We will find out. So for context, I've tried to come here like multiple times throughout the day, and it's just been bugged every time.
Emperor Callus, I am a gatherer, and I am an oinon. I am known for my wisdom, and I have the knowledge of herb conjunctions. My daughter is a bride. She knows how to summon herbs from the earth. She does it well, too. Just look at how generous a summer we had. I've sold my daughter at a good price. I've sold her to a wife to this as a wife to this gatherer.
What price did you sell her for?
He's a hero. He's dealt with the traitors, with the apostates. He's returned them to the earth. The people who've been selling my secrets to outsiders, but my daughter didn't come to his house as a wife. She doesn't want to bring him riches. She doesn't want to summon herbs for him.
What do you want from me?
We have 3 young ones, 3 gatherers. She ran off for one of them. One is to the right across the gullet. One is to the left across the guzzle. If you find her, if you make her obey my word, I will reward you. Guardian, I will share a secret of herbs, too, if you insist.
So she doesn't listen to you, but will listen to me?
You are a warden. You know the lines. Tell her that this is where her line of fortune lies. She will listen.
Okay, I'll speak to her then. That's okay, random mistake. Sorry, random nerd. Let's see if I can make it there and back in less than 2 hours. Actually, I think I'd only need to go there because she gives me a bunch of herbs if I... The extra recipes aren't worth it. I'm glad that my voices can haunt your nightmares, Anthony. I appreciate that. Break it into pieces. I love how relaxing this game is. Like, really, when you get down to it, when you get out into the steppe and you're just walking. It's a chill game. Like, no other game relaxes me as much as Patho does, and I know that's messed up because Patho's meant to be a stress game, but it's just so chill for me. It makes me happy. Yeah. That's why I do all my channel updatey things with Patho backgrounds, because it's like the town and the Gorkon's my second home. So definitely. Okay. That's exactly what it feels like, Anthony, and you know, as someone who is chronically ill and for whom sweet, I got Swevery. I needed that. For whom walking is, you know, painful. I think it's kind of nice. I miss going on long walks. I really do. I just get so exhausted if I do. And I don't just like stay, like I don't just get exhausted for that day, I stay exhausted for days. Nice, I'm still gonna get this quest done, even though it was bugged and wasn't available until like midnight. Almost. I know your smell. You smell of autumn soil and of the smoke that comes from burning leaves. And I've come to talk to you, bride. You were sent by my father. I know you were. Don't rip me away from my sweetheart. Tell father that you couldn't find me. I'll shower you with herbs for that. I'll give you many different ones. I know how to lure them. I have fingers crossed my brother's bass playing isn't getting picked up by the mic, so I'm gonna get copyright claimed. That's fun. Tell me if you can hear it, chat, because... Do you know how to brew them? No, my father does, but he knows very few recipes, and only the simplest ones. He won't tell anyone anyway. Don't expect him to share his knowledge with you. Okay, have it your way. Worth it! Okay, good. I'm glad that my noise cancelling stuff is cutting it out. Just watching these rocks over here, I think. And then I can grab some from the graveyard, and then we can go watch the end of day cutscene. And we're on to day 3 next time I stream. Next time. So it'll probably be another... Yeah, there'll be 10. Right? Ten more streams. Yeah, that makes sense. That's right. That's how math works. So yeah, there'll be 10 more streams of Patho 1 Haruspex route, and then probably 12-ish streams for Changeling. So we'll be doing Patho for a little while for streams. And I'm hoping to do these streams at least once a week. That's kind of my goal. I want to do them Wednesdays. I think Wednesday's a good day to do them. And yeah. After I get this last twire, I'm gonna go. What's it? There we go. Good progress. Well done. Me. Why am I congratulating myself with it? But yeah, looking forward to doing more streams. I also want to do some more drawing streams and stuff. Definitely when I'm working on the Undertale video, because I'm planning on making, like, animated little like faces for each of the characters for when they're talking, so it's like more visually interesting. It's my hope. Not a ton of work, but just like some Visine work and some simple things. And I think it'll make the video more interesting to look at visually than just having the screen, like the game screen and nothing else. Does anyone know if you put things in the chest in your hideout, they stay there, right? Like they don't get deleted the next day? Because I know items persist to an extent within the world, but like only through the one day, and I just want to make sure I don't lose all my Twirine. You know what? I can easy check. Chest. I will.
The day is
Over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Yeah, they're all still here. I'm gonna leave the building and come back in and see if they're still there. Just to make sure. Because I really don't want to lose all my progress. That would be depressing. Okay, good. Yeah. Because then I can come make the fire infusions that I need to make. Anyway, we'll go to the cathedral and then I'll call that for the stream. That'll be the end of the stream. You say that, Anthony, but I would say it's more like I wouldn't put it past this game to have a bug like that. You know what I mean? Randomly, that's so interesting because it feels like almost like a meta thing considering that Copeland's playing Ares and the whole Ares Aphrodite stuff with Hephaestus in Percy Jackson. Oh. I got a letter.
My life has come to an end. It may run me down any moment now. Whatever the cost may be, I took it upon myself to protect the following people.
Oh. Check something. Good. Exciting. Sorry, some video essayists I know, and I are gonna be playing a TTRPG. Just messaging about, times. What was I doing?
Whatever the cost may be, I took it upon myself to protect the following people. The daughter of the Olgimsky family. She will inherit the earth. Caspar Kane, most definitely angry. The girl from the van. She knows when. The freckled snooping boy, backdoor. The chieftain the soul and a halves, artist of the sea. The daughter of the cemetery caretaker. Who else? Whose brand is in the box? This one is the most important of them all. Such is my pledge. I have to write another letter to my son. Could it be that neither one of the 3 letters I wrote before has reached him? I need to talk to Simon. He knows. The copious Teglure does not consist solely of the bound.
Truly, Anthony. We love a messy 23-year-old forced to be a dad for no good reason. Okay. Fight me, motherfucker. I'm gonna sneak up and get a fruit punch in. knock the fuck out. Okay, good. I was like, why isn't the combat music ending? Yeah, gotta go to the cathedral, and then we end the day. Almost done. Show me cutscene, I've earned it.
The rulers had to accept something was wrong. The terrifying discoveries have convinced them. One of them managed to curb the family feud.
Bad news. The governor will abuse his power, and the rest won't let him get away with this. Nothing's changed.
The town was placed in quarantine. From now on, the infected districts will be locked down, and no one will be able to leave until the situation is resolved.
Well, it won't be. They won't figure it out.
I love the weird conceptual stuff.
What?
Rest! All I need now is some rest.
Just popping in to make sure you're alive and well. I'm sad when Mark Immortal doesn't have words to say, because he has Mark Hamill. Okay. What a lovely stream. I think that one... Well, I don't know. If you enjoyed it, maybe consider donating to Ko-Fi in the future, or... now. I hope you all had a nice time. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm working super hard on a lot of projects. Like, next month, there should be 3 different videos that I edit that will release on 3 different channels, probably, if all goes well. So, yeah, I hope you all have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for hanging out for today, and I will see you all on the next Pathologic stream. Fuck, I don't have a way of... Okay, I'm gonna put it in Be Right Back just so that I can sign into Twitch really quick and raid out. Actually, I don't even know if... Probably no one's online. I'm just gonna end stream. Go watch something good. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for being here. Bye.